Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Nobunaga's Ambition Awakening on the Mysterious GG. The Imago are going down. It's really a matter now of who's going to get their officer corps. Why are the Mōri backing off? They have an alliance. They're not, they didn't just become vassals, did they? No. I don't know what's going on. This is good news for us, but I don't know why that happened. I also don't know why the Tsutsui won't attack the Miyoshi. And I'm starting to wonder if they will attack the Honganji.
I'll gladly take the castle off.
We thank you for Kidani Castle. We captured their officer alive. We captured a couple of officers alive, although I don't know if we're getting any of them to join. We got
I will not change my decision.
one of them to join. This guy's really mad, but not mad enough to join us.
You have my gratitude.
Should we gather units with the strength remaining to attack Moji Castle? We retain enough power for victory. I guess so. Mine as well. Yeah, we have enough food to get there. We have to win fairly quickly, though.
We'll storm the castle.
Seems there are people fleeing from the declining Uchi clan. Maybe a good chance to employ them. This would, and it's the Shimazu who are attacking Takibanayama. But this would effectively stop the Mōri from getting a foothold into Kyushu, but I don't know if that's a huge problem, really, that we need to worry about. You must allow me Tsuiki. I think we'll give it a shaman.
I'm in your debt. I couldn't dream of a happiness greater than this. I couldn't dream of a happiness greater than this.
Because we definitely need those other,
I'm in your debt.
we'll definitely need some other guys.
You have my thanks.
And I'm really just looking for guys who have
You have my thanks.
loyalty more than anything else. So they are agitated, but we'll likely see... Now it's going to be an issue of whether they run out of food or not.
I wonder what this is about.
They can't reinforce us. I don't know why. Suspicious person detected looking around Kishiwada Castle, but they fled once the guards were dispatched. It's the Honganji again. So they were trying to extract my officer who got pissed off. I forget his name, but he was a monk type. Yeah, he's unhappy because of loyalty, ill rumors. Let's see. Vulture Bean is still... we'll go ahead and make Occupy guy.
Thanks.
I don't know, they just won't give her the title that I wanted for her. But we'll make Bloody Handed the stalwart.
I'm deeply grateful. You have my thanks.
This guy's a statesman. Bean isn't.
I am truly grateful. I am truly grateful.
Mustache guy there's got occupy power, and so does
I am
Akidata.
truly grateful.
You have my thanks.
Let's give a title to this guy.
I have never known such
Ikai Akonoji, even though he's like a monk and probably doesn't care about shogun titles, he is now the Shikibuno Sho. Well, you know it's the Shikibuno Sho. I don't think we could take away this guy's dessert. But it's true that we haven't been buying treasure.
I have never known
So there, I just
such
spent a
joy.
ton of money making that guy happy, and I'm not really sure it was worth the effort, but he's got pretty good domestic stats overall, and he has served the Western Army at the Battle of Sekigahara and was executed. So we have to take care of that guy, right? He's expressed interest in joining our clan. Appears to be willing to accept a position. Why were you so pissed? Oh, whatever. He's,
I am yours to command.
he just decided to leave the Shimazu. Please wait a bit longer. You'll have result in 1 days. Okay.
Marvelous.
The Mata tribe responded to our request. From here on, our foes will be added to the countries.
I will enter your service.
I am Torio. Expanse is, the spear builders are using the Expanse to try to trick the Zindi into destroying Earth. Clear farmland. Absolutely, we will do that.
Loud and clear.
You can do that while you're leading troops. So yeah, the AI doesn't usually tell you to continue a march unless it's pretty clear you're going to win. But it does seem we're going to have very little time before our troops start running out. But it also seems like Kushizaki's not going to be able to reinforce. And will actually encircle the castle before they're allowed to march out. He ran out of food. That's what happened. Okay, I got to be careful now about the timing of when I take these castles. I invite him because he was down on his luck. It's Nobukatsu Nadamatsu. He's some guys where Zoji defeated the Otoma at the Battle of Imiyama. Charging enemy after his master died.
I will do everything in my power for my lord.
I'm absolutely.
I've walked through the villages and taken control of 9 farms in the vicinity of Bichu Takamatsu Castle.
Crush each of them in turn.
To invade us now is such a cunning tactic.
How delightful.
Successfully incited a revolt at Ishiyama Temple. It'll take a while for them to put it down. We should take this chance to march. So they are preparing a siege. Yeah, I want those officers, but I'm not sure how the timing on this is going to work out.
Commencing assault on the castle.
Their castle shall fall.
Bunch of hearsay. One officer came of age, and it's Shigetsuna Sada. Carne Sada at stake. He is a Otomo retainer whose dad joined us at some point.
May I?
Trust with the Tsui clan has reached 100. There may be nothing to negotiate with them about at present.
I have a moment.
Shimazu's clan trust reached 100. Would you like to begin negotiations at once? Nah.
Have you a moment to spare?
It seems that Munakage Uragami, known as the Brave, the Lord of Uishi Castle, is willing to surrender. We would attempt to negotiate better terms. Yeah. My lords come here? I can recognize talented commander. Alright, so we will authorize him this thief for 1,000,000 years. We will offer him this thief for 5 years.
I'm deeply grateful.
The castle siege has ended in our victory.
Goal is complete. We may now return. Hold on a second.
Their castle will soon fall.
I don't know if this is going to work, but we can give it a shot. We certainly have enough soldiers to take Kasantoda Castle, and it's got no hit points. I'm not sure why the Mōri... I'm not sure what happened with the Mōri. If they had lost a battle, I think we would have seen it. So I'm really not sure what's going on there. Or they can't walk and chew gum at the same time, or... I don't see us getting the Uchi clan's officers, but it is what it is. Yeah, so we're going to have a tripart power struggle over here with the Mōri and the Shimazu and us trying to... Because the Ryozoji are about to fall. I got 21 officers there. They're all about to go Shimazu. Shimazu or bust. All right, honor commendation. Hold on. How close are we to... Yeah, we really needed,
I wonder what this is about.
because I know this isn't going our way. Oh wait, we've got units who aren't in the fight, I guess.
If we're to attack the castle, we must be cautious.
Well, anyway, we got a whole bunch of hearsays to go through, but let's do honor commendation. Fine, Vulture Bean's Battle Warrior. They're just not gonna, like, let that go. Let's find out about Takachiyo's coming of age. Wow, really? This is only just now happening, huh? In this year, Takachiyo Matsudaira, hostage of Yoshimoto Imagawa and Sunpu came of age. It said that Yashimoto led the ceremony himself.
Success!
Success! Young warrior, Takachiyo! He said many voices throughout these series. You shall take the character Moto from my name, and thus be known as Motonobu Jiro Saburo Matsudaira.
Thank you so much.
Yes, my lord. Thank you for the honor. Then Mikawa will. You shall make use of the arts of war you learned from Master Sesai and work loyally for the Yamagawa clan. Yes, my lord. As for Mikawa, he's gone. Because remember, when he came of age, the Matsudaira were going to be restored to independence and give him Mikawa, but they never had any intention of doing that. Do not rush, Takachiyo. Master Sesai. As you know, our lord was a priest like me once, as well as my disciple. I could have not have imagined what he would become back then. But now he's a great daimyo, and even called Tokaido's best. I have taught you so that you may be of service to him.
I am grateful.
I cannot thank you enough for that kindness. I'm talking more like Bobo than I meant to. But I realized something while teaching you. You may have potential beyond that of even our lord, once known as Shoho Sengaku. I trained you in strategy to aggrandize myself to the Imagawa clan. But in doing so may have created something far more dangerous to the Imagawa than anything else. Do not tell such jokes, master. I'm never gonna be interested in, ruling Japan myself, not me. I do not have long left. My only worry now is for the future of the Imagawa clan. But, master, we need your help for years to come. Cough. Listen now, your potential far exceeds that of Lord Ujizane. That is my only fear. There's no danger as long as our lord is well, but should Ujizane succeed him, the clan will face great danger. You said it, buddy. When that time comes, you may either support the Imagawa or surpass them and create your own path. Do what seems right. Such as my final student's great potential, though of course I hope your choice will be to support our clan. Do not rush things. Waiting will bring great opportunity. Just wait. Master Sesai, are you the final boss of... oh god, now I'm blanking on the name of the stupid game I just referenced. Pit Fighter? Because he says just wait, and everyone knows that just wait is a phrase associated only with the game Pit Fighter. Soon after, Motonobu Matsudaira, who came of age as a warrior of the Imagawa clan, proposed to Yoshimoto that he change his name to Motoyasu in honor of his grandfather, Kiyoyasu. It is unknown if this change in name betrayed his true intentions. I don't know if we're getting any more gameplay in this video with all these to do. Let's
I'm confident
sign
I
up
can
for
handle
some employment opportunities
Have you a moment?
and add a port.
it. Loud and clear.
And then we'll get back to it here. Actually, did the wow, did the Ashikaga clan attack the Miyoshi and I didn't notice? I think they might have. That's kind of funny.
I will see.
I'm not concentrating that much on supply stations over here because there's so many cities so close together. The extra days of food are not as important as they are in most cases, and are desperately important out here as we're getting ready to eventually fight in Kyushu. Alright, so let's see what's going on with Yoshiteru returns to Kyoto. Yeah, these events are about to dry up because the Miyoshi aren't going to be around much longer. Maybe that's what happened. Maybe this event gets the city over. After confronting Nagayoshi Miyoshi, Shogun Yoshiteru Ashikaga retreated once again from the capital and took refuge in Kutsukadani. However, as Shogun, his true place was in Muromachi Palace in the capital. Excuse me, he had no intention of staying in Omi for long. I have been Shogun for over 10 years now, but only a fraction of that time have I spent in the capital. Alas, my status carries little weight.
Take formation. We're joining the battle.
Got to drive the Miyoshi away from the capital, then I will return to Muromachi Palace and reclaim my control over all the land. With his resolve steady, Yoshiteru set out to march with his troops over Mount Heizen to Kitashirakawa in the northern region of the capital, where he would engage in a fierce battle against the Miyoshi army. That Shogun's serious this time. He stubbornly refuses to back down despite his numbers being less than half of ours.
Do not lose focus for a second.
Remember, even if the enemy falls today, he is the Shogun. His friends are many. We ought to act with great caution. Also, my son's defected, and I'm kind of miffed. After a lengthy battle, Yoshiteru occupied Mount Shogun... Oh, that's in Mount Shogunyama. I didn't even know there was such a place. Mount Shogunyama, to the northeast of the capital. His father, Yoshiharu, had already prepared a fortress in these lands. Shogun Yama is a name befitting of the Ashikaga clan. Perhaps it ought to be spelled using the characters for the title of Shogun henceforth. I will set up camp in these mountains and destroy the Miyoshi army. But the extended period of fighting proved to be detrimental to both parties. The Miyoshi turned to the Rokoku clan, supporters of the Shogun, intending for them to negotiate peace.
Most pleasing.
We recognize and respect the authority of Lord Yoshiteru as Shogun, and duly consider it right that he, along with his followers, return to his palace in the capital. Oh, see, that's all that happened. So the city just switched over, and then the event... now we're watching the event, or reading it, but it already just happens, I guess. That's... Wait a second, though, but you can decline the event. I'm not sure. And I as well consider the Miyoshi clan worthy of being appointed to a key position, as well as a recommendation to receive an official post. Happy music. The Ashikaga Miyoshi approached their peace talks in this manner, and Yoshiteru finally returned to the capital after a long absence. Now that the Shogun is pacified, we can use him as our figurehead and reduce our need to exert force. We ought to make good use of this newly formed relationship. Believing the relationship between the Ashikaga and Miyoshi would not exceed that of mere cohabitants with separate goals, Yoshiteru returned to the capital only to later anguish over how wrong he had been. Yeah, don't trust the Miyoshi. So they have an alliance for 84 months. But now the Mōri wants total unity. They're going to get unified as my vassal if they're not careful. Motonari Mōri's castle, Yoshida Koriyama. As the main base of the Mōri clan, the castle was constantly under construction to improve its defensive capabilities. The stone wall has collapsed. Yes, those involved with the construction are struck with fear, believing it to be some kind of divine punishment. Divine punishment? Well, we Mōri are hated more than most. The enmity of others is just a matter of course in this age we live in. I agree, but the workers are demanding a hitobashira. A hitobashira, or human pillar, is a type of human sacrifice, wherein the sacrifice is buried beneath the foundation of a large construction project in order to ensure its safe completion. A hitobashira? I would like to avoid that if possible. Thoughts? Is something the matter, Father? You seem troubled. I just remembered something from the past. I once met a girl whose mother had been made into a hitobashira. Man, she was a crazy lay. Her mother or her? I mean, doing so now may leave behind another child like her. We shall not use hitobashira. The people of the land of Aki belong to the Mōri too. What will we do instead? The workers refuse to work.
I've come up with a plan.
A stone. Bury a stone instead. A stone? Will they accept that? I will not allow construction to proceed if we must treat life cruelly to do so. They have no choice but to accept it, or they'll all be hitobashira. Write this upon the stone. One day, one people, one heart. Ein Volk, well, you know. Make Mōri great again. One day, one people, one heart. There's nothing that can not be accomplished in one day with the people united. Tell this to all. There is no supernatural force sabotaging our construction. Instead, we must be united as one. An excellent idea. I will inform them immediately. This message now belongs to Galactor. What am I talking about? I don't even know. This message is not only for those below us. Engrave this upon your hearts as well. Engrave it on your hearts! The power of the Mōri is the people of the power. The power of the people. The people of the... What babe? The babe of the power. What power? The power of the babe. Power of the Udu. Voodoo. Hoodoo. Hoodoo what? Power of the babe. Something like that. I haven't seen Labyrinth in a while. We must have unity at all times, or else. The characters carved in this stone as one day, one people, one heart can also be read as total unity. This is how the Mōri clan's utmost regard for unity began. And even more Mōri. It's Mōri. Mōri Povich. Hey, Mōri father and son. This is like a Mōri Povich. We're going to find out who the father of the child is. Motonari Mōri, having lost his grandfather, father, and older brother to alcohol-related disease, despised alcohol, and often warned his son Takamoto against becoming a drunk. However, one day, Motonari partook of alcohol and began to speak. Yeah, I know we did... The Mōri events passed off without a lot of getting derailed during our Uesugi playthrough, so these ones in particular we saw already. It is rare to see father drink. Yes, it seems he is in a fair mood. Takamoto, Do you think one who has defeated thousands with their ingenuity spends their time worrying about the good of our land is anyone they can truly call a friend? A true friend? I believe a warrior so great as that would have one. Incorrect. Not such a man would be unable to obtain one. What does he mean? Let us say, for example, I am such a man. The only other man I could call friend is one who matches my ingenuity and potential. However, if two such men were born in age like this, the only option would be for him to me to kill him or him to kill me. Comparing himself to a great warrior, though perhaps it is not so far-fetched for one as accomplished as father. If two such men could share the same ambition and live together, the people could live in safety and peace, but that is not possible in our age. Father, I may not be such a warrior, and while I could not be a true friend to you, I will do everything in my power to assist you. Shut up! So please, I hope your heart may rest easier. I may have a friend, but I do have a family here in this time talk. Moto. Haha, well done, brother. Haha, an answer I never could have produced. Really? Was it that impressive? Motonari only you had some of your brother's heart. The great warrior has no friends, so Motonari, my mind, this narrator professed in those turbulent times. Perhaps this is why he taught his sons the importance of unity. Also, they're allowed to have friends because they're not great warriors. That's what you're telling us here, basically. Anyway, we are still putting our backs into it. We're still trying with raise and sneak attack. Raise up.
What does this concern? We are now allies.
Alright, let's ally ourselves with the Shogunate so that they don't interfere in what we are setting out to do right now. And siege will be available in 46 days. So let's not wait for that.
Quite. Their castle will fall.
Your orders? We move to storm their castle. Your orders? We'll seize their castle.
That should be enough. These guys are stuck putting out fires.
Success!
The Sawa tribe responded to our request. From here on, their force will be added to the countries.
I shall stake my life.
Now, on a Sawa tribe, we'll teach Chosukabe clan. You can command it. You can
Everyone, we're to attack their castle.
do whatever you need to do. Yeah, I don't understand why you guys aren't in there.
Their castle shall be ours ere long.
I don't understand why you guys
I wonder what this is about.
won't help us attack. Might be that we can get the Shogun to help us attack the Honganji, which would be fun. We got more hearsay, which is, nah, God. Never going to get to finish doing the stuff I wanted to do in this video. Yeah, this is interesting here. I wonder if I should back off at Tsuyama Castle just in case. Because a bunch of officers will leave the Imago and go to the Mōri if they take it, but not all of them. I think it is the best option. If we can't take Gasan Toda, if they take Gasan Toda, then we'll take Tsuyama at that point so that we get those officers. And we are going to take Mōri Castle. Even if the food runs out, I think we'll soldiers won't defect fast enough to prevent that. And then we need to think about crossing the Mōri territory to take Yamaguchi Palace just to get the Uchi officers. Anyway, let's do this last hearsay and call it a video. This is the Mōri clan again. The death of Takamoto. Oh, this was sad. He gave that smart answer too. Takamoto Mōri, his preparations to attack the Imago complete, found himself being entertained one night by the local tribes. After returning to Aki, Takamoto took to his bed, complaining of ill health.
What in the world?
I know myself a fool, but to think I would fall for a trap so blatant as this. Victory goes to he who schemes most, eh? Father, please forgive your careless son.
So this is to be my exit from the stage.
I leave the future of the Mōri in your hands, everyone. Kotsurumaru, I'm sorry for being so worthless, father. Cough. So ended Takamoto's short life. He may have spent it in the shadow of his great father and brilliant brother, but he had been a steadfast supporter of the Mōri clan. Although his death was attributed to poison, the truth remains unclear to this day. News of Takamoto's death soon reached Motonari, who had recently begun attacking the Imago. What? Takamoto is... It can't be. Has there been a misunderstanding? Could you have misheard? These are truly unfortunate tidings. Ridiculous. How could Takamoto? What manner of son dies before his father? Yeah, that one hits. That one hits pretty hard. And if you know why that one hits, then you know. And I probably shouldn't go into it right now. My lord, Dots. How ought we proceed? Very well. Give this message to all the clan's members. We shall avenge Takamoto by wiping out the Imago. Tell them that this shall be a battle unlike any before. Kotsumaru, no, Terumoto, the son that Takamoto has left behind. He will have his vengeance against the Imago. The entire Mōri clan shall take their revenge. I'm hoping that I get to take them out the Imago. Sir! Is this my retribution for taking the lives of my enemies in battle, for plotting to end their bloodlines? For this retribution will play a role in my strategy too. In the name of vengeance, the Imago will be annihilated. I'm sorry, Takamoto. I'm so sorry. Forgive your father's black heart. From all the extant letters that Motonari had written to his sons, his love for his family is readily apparent. Though he admonished Takamoto at every opportunity, this also proved how much he loved and expected great things of him. While distraught at having lost Takamoto under such unfortunate circumstances, his readiness to use his son's death to motivate his troops showed just how mighty a daimyo he was. And a bit of a sociopath. Takamoto Mōri dies. Alright, well, we're going to have to call it a video there. As we save over the last of the Kagatora Nagao, or Matsunora Nagao, or whatever portrait. Then we're full-on Kenshin Uesugi portraits we're saving over from here on out. That's going to be it for this video, folks. When we come back next time, we're got a lot of stuff going on. Thanks for watching.